Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Quick video because I'm going out this morning. Right. How am I going to do this? I've got it here somewhere. Right. That one. Okay, so I'll be using that later. Right. I was thinking. And I was thinking because of this that I'm going to put up later. 2,500 years ago, Buddha or whatever, the idea of whatever. But let's treat that 2,500 years. We can put it in the context of even more human history, but we won't. We'll just stick with the 2,500. Although the pyramids, I think they were mainly built by that time already, all clad in white marble and looking marvellous. And the point is, we can say that building the pyramids was a bit of a strange use of time and effort. But the thing I'm establishing here is that those people at that time had the time, the effort and the capability of building those things. They weren't stupid. Okay? Right. 2,500 years ago. So 2,500 years ago to about 2,000 years ago is kind of Alexander the Great and the Greek city-states and all that sort of stuff. 2,000 years ago we get Rome. Say Rome lasts for 500 years, and then it goes a bit quiet because the tribes overrun Rome, so everything becomes a bit... we're always remembering that there's South America, there's China and all that sort of stuff. We're just doing kind of, because I've got to go to the shops. Tribes became bigger countries, but we don't really get much until the Renaissance, 500 years ago. And then the countries developed and we got steam power and coal power, oil power, and we get to now. So we've got 2,500 years, we look down upon it, and we get to now. Let's get to now and put this chart up that I've got now in front of me, and now you've got it in front of you. It's from the United States of America, which to most people's idea is the pinnacle of advancement after that 2,005 years of civilization. And we get the amount of people on antidepressant medication. You can pause it for yourself, but over on the far right are the females of whites. They call them non-Hispanic whites, and it's 21% are on antidepressant medication. Call it 20%, 1/5. Okay, back to me. Hello again. What I want to say is the great roll of history, thundering forward or rolling forward or flowing forward, has got us from Buddhism through Alexander the Great, the Greek city-states, Rome, the Dark Ages, the Enlightenment, to 20% of the most advanced country in the world on antidepressants. What am I trying to say? History is not going in the right direction for the internal contentment of the population of those people at the forefront of history now. In other words, it's rubbish. It's gone the wrong way. It's doing something, obviously, because it's nature. It's doing something, but it's doing it without care or regard for the people it is doing it to. We are being done into this sort of 20% antidepressants by the roll of history. Now, I think what I want to say in this video is you can stand in the way of that roll of history and try and fight it, but the chances are it'll put you on antidepressants. I'd look after yourself if I were you, and try and get out of the way of the steamroller of history as much as possible. If it blows your skirt up to shout a bit on the internet or in comments or whatever about how horrible the turn of history has become, the great roll of history over the last 500 years, fine, but I wouldn't try and stand firm in front of it. At least go back, was it 2,500 years ago as well? In China, Lao Tzu says, bend, bamboo bends with the wind. At least bend with the wind, or this roll of history, crushing forward, will crack you. Try and get out of its way. That's enough. That's enough. Bye.